Here's the question for today. Why do female lions do most of the hunting while males don't? As always, there isn't just one single answer, so here are the main ones. First, let's talk about the role of lions in their pride. Lions are the only cats that live in groups, which is called a pride. And the reason they do this is because they can be very successful when cooperating, especially in group hunting. A lion pride consists of several lionesses and their cubs, plus a few adult male lions. The main duty of the males is to protect the territory and the pride from other rivals, whether it's other male lions or enemies like hyenas, leopards, etc. Females, on the other hand, are responsible for finding food. But since they are related to other felids, who mostly lead a solitary lifestyle, they're used to doing this alone. So lionesses can hunt both solo and as a team. Now, if we compare the body structure of a male lion versus a lioness, there are some differences that make females better suited for the task of hunting. On average, lionesses are around 30% smaller than males, but this difference in size also means they are lighter, more agile, and faster. When running after prey, they have a higher stamina, meaning that they can chase antelopes or zebras for longer without getting tired. Males, on the other hand, are bigger and heavier, which makes them slower. Also, their thick mane may look impressive, but it doesn't exactly help them when it comes to hunting. In fact, the mane could even be a disadvantage because it makes them more visible to their prey. So overall, lionesses are physically better equipped for hunting, especially when it comes to chasing down fast prey like antelopes or zebras. Their smaller and lighter bodies allow them to be more agile and have better stamina, making them ideal for this task. The second reason why lionesses hunt more is their strategy. Most of the time, when hunting, lionesses usually work together as a team rather than relying on brute force. They coordinate their efforts and use different roles. There's usually one lioness that will be the chaser, another that will block the prey's escape route, and the rest will be ambushers, ready to attack when the time is right. Thanks to this strategy, lions can bring down prey much larger than themselves, such as buffalo, which are known to be dangerous and aggressive, something a lone lion wouldn't dare to attempt. The division of labor and coordination among the lionesses is key to their success in hunting large prey. Each lioness has a specific role to play, and they must work together in harmony to take down their prey. Male lions, on the other hand, don't usually participate in these coordinated hunts because their size and strength can make it difficult for them to move stealthily and work together as a team. However, as we said before, males are stronger, so when the prey is big enough, like a buffalo or even a giraffe, and sometimes even a young elephant, the males will come in handy to help take it down. But even in these cases, it's the lionesses who initiate the attack and do most of the work. It's common to see them biting and holding onto the legs of the big prey, while the males focus on delivering powerful bites to the neck area. And finally, the third reason why females hunt more is because of their hunting style. Lionesses usually try to exhaust their prey first by chasing them for a while before attempting to capture them. This approach allows them to tire out the animal and make it easier to catch. On the other hand, male lions are more likely to rely on their strength and speed to capture prey quickly. They might try to pounce on their target and take it down immediately. This technique could be effective against a weaker or smaller animal, but it's not a good strategy for hunting larger, stronger animals like buffalo. So when facing tougher prey, the male's hunting style could actually be more risky and less successful compared to the lioness's more strategic approach. The lioness's endurance and ability to tire out their prey over time gives them an advantage when hunting larger animals. By exhausting the prey, they increase their chances of a successful capture and reduce the risk of injury to themselves. Males, on the other hand, if they decide to hunt, tend to go for a quick takedown, which could be effective against smaller prey, but is riskier and less efficient when targeting larger animals. However, there are exceptions to every rule. We've already mentioned that sometimes males do participate in bringing down very big prey, but there are other times when males feel like hunting, and they do. Even if it's not necessary, remember that lions are not stupid. They know when it's not worth the effort to hunt and when it is. For example, during droughts, when prey is scarce, lions will hunt more often. Even if it's not the females alone, both males and females will try to get some food. And if the prey is small, then it's easy for any lion to catch it, so both males and females will end up hunting. Also, if a male lives alone, outside of a pride, then he will have to hunt much more often than if he lived with a pride and had the help of the females. Just like with tigers or wolves, when a male lion lives alone, he will have to do everything himself. He won't have anyone to protect him or help him hunt, so it's very likely he will spend most of his time searching for food. Leopards and cheetahs also live alone and hunt alone. So even though they are not lions, they are great examples of how a male cat can hunt all by himself. So in a nutshell, within a pride, lionesses are the ones who do most of the hunting. The males, on the other hand, are more focused on protecting the territory and the pride from external threats. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule, and male lions can and do hunt, especially when there's no pride or when the prey is particularly large. But in general, it's the lionesses who are the main hunters. Now it's your turn. Do you think it would be cool to be a lion? Share your thoughts in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching and see you next time.